All right, all right. We make sure the cam and everything else is good to go. We pop out chat as well. All right, let me add in the camera real quick. Make sure this is Don't know why the camera's not working. Give me 1 second. That's weird. It's seeing the camera, but for some reason it is not showing video. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. We got the audio working at least. Okay, cool. We got the audio working at least. Okay, cool. We got the audio working at least. Oh, interesting. There's still a buzzing sound though. Okay. Could anyone in chat tell me how the audio sounds? Wow. First time chatter, Alpha Scrooge, say again. How's audio? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's in slow mode. Give me a second. Show chats. All right. There we go. Should be off. Now for the cam. Andy's pogged up. He's ready to go. Voice and video. Oh shit! I think we have camera. That's huge. Yeah, this in. Oh man, we're in business. Let's go, baby. Probably have to move this once the game starts, but oh my god, that handsome fellow, you're too kind. See, I'd say I'm growing out the beard, but it's actually just because I'm lazy. This is like a week's worth. Also exciting stuff. We got some custom subscriber notifications, all that jazz coming in soon. They'll be branded for the Good Homies League. Pretty lit. We also, coming in hot, have a Modelo Especial, La Cerveza Más Fina. Not sponsored, by the way. We hop on down to spectators. Thank you, anyone that is tuning in for this game, or even just tuning in to the Good Homies League for the first time. It's very exciting. We have our first game of the first season in the Good Homies Rec League. Dial in real quick here, bring up the rosters. The league itself has 20 players in it in total. And within those 20 players, we have 4 teams. We have the World Rockers, Yuumi and the Backpackers, the Homie Wreckers, and the Eggplant Express. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Today, we have Yuumi and the Backpackers versus the World Rockers. Team 1 getting set up here on the left. Going to have, or I guess on the right now, we have the World Rockers. Soon to be set up on the left is going to be Yuumi and the Backpackers, led by none other than Yuumibot himself. World Rockers being championed by Alpha Scrooge. Good Homie Rec League recruit and seasoned veteran of Rec Leagues. Give us all champs. Shady doesn't own all champs. That's crazy. All right. We are good to get on into it. Hop into this draft phase here. Andy's not here. Unbelievable. All right. Well, do you see a lot of new faces here? A lot of old faces too. Very exciting. We bring up again. Going to make a Bubba drink exchange for channel points. Yeah, you know, Tai, honestly, I was going to set up channel points, but we got to make affiliate first. So I believe it is consistent 3 viewers, 50 followers. So unironically like and follow. You know, I can say that now. It's crazy. I'll get Pierre to say it too. But I believe it's 50 followers and a consistent 3 viewers. Like something else. Yeah, we can name it whatever we want. I was thinking Poro Snacks, kind of on brand. Again, that would be a group decision for sure. I am excited to see this bot lane unfold. Honestly, I think... Give me 10 stream to record the bot. That is a great question. Let me see. I haven't done a lot of the back end stuff on Twitch. I don't know if Pierre said it. Let's see. Enable the store past broadcasts. All right, let's give it a try. All right, well, we're getting in the draft anyway. Love to see it. Store past broadcasts. Trundle ban coming out from the backpackers, likely targeting Sampath playing that in the top lane. Definitely a nuisance in the side lane. I'm a fan of it myself. I will start the VOD once we have that three-minute buffer time. See the Akali ban coming out against Cheney. Was a part of a couple of arena games earlier today where Sampath was playing with, or Sedge Lover, I guess, with Cheney. And he's like, bro, we're banning that shit tonight. Come on now. I'm popping off too much. Gonna need to VOD review with my team after this. Based. Katarina ban as well, really just targeting Cheney hard here. Viego ban coming out. Have not seen Moxine's Viego. Have seen Moxine's Pantheon. Quite strong. I do think if you're going to go the jungle or the hard gank route as a jungler, really want to push that advantage with champions that have that hard CC. Just such a free gank. Flash W and get a kill. Happened in the customs last night. Lux ban coming out as well. Seems like they're really targeting Cheney here, and for good reason. Cheney's a very good mid laner. Vi getting picked up. Not actually sure who the jungler is here, if it's Rarmix or Dark One. But I do like Vi quite a bit. You can see Vi in the top lane, get a little bounce action going. This is bullying. Nocturne pickup. Andy has always been a fan of the Nocturne since last season. Probably even before last season, but it's just such an easy champion to execute on. Swain pick coming out as well. Could be seeing that in the bot lane or in the top or even the mid. Definitely the power of that champ is it's very flexible. Bang or ult in arena too. Let's hope that was a meant ban or meant pick with the 0 seconds left. Getting out of the wire on that one with the Syndra locking in. What else are we going to see here? It could be a Syndra ADC. Most likely mid lane. I don't believe Lexi is plays too many AP bots, but I could be wrong. Varus also then most likely going into the bot lane. Syndra in the mid lane. You can throw a Syndra in the top lane, get a little freaky with it. I'm here for that. We're joking in our team. We're like, all right, we're gonna put Andy in the top lane, and I'm gonna jungle. And we're just gonna put Andy on a mage, but stick him top lane. We're just gonna see if it works. And that idea quickly fell through. Nautilus pickup here. I think Nautilus is a fantastic support. Ridiculously tanky, incredible engage, and honestly broken ultimate in my opinion. Very easy champion to execute on, I would say, as well. Second round of bans coming out as well. They are thinking this through. Milio ban, targeting the Yuumi bot here. His Milio is quite strong. Surprised that I guess they do have a lot of CC that they would want to cleanse, potentially with the Milio, but I feel like of all of the supports I've seen Yuumi bot play, Milio isn't as scary as, like, say, his Karma or his Senna. Still a great enchanter, though. Milio can be an absolute menace. Giving an AD carry like Varus that ability to get out of CC and just be an absolute destructive force. Bromban as well. That is fair. I haven't watched a lot of Yuumi games in the league. But he is a beast on whatever support he plays, for sure. Yorick ban coming out. Targeting Sedge Lover as well. You'll see a Samira ban. Did see Andy on Samira. I think champs like Samira, like Nyla, are going to be definitely right up Andy's alley. But again, those champs can get punished super hard by just hard tank stops, so we'll see. You know, the Rec League loves tank tops. Diana getting picked up. Most likely a mid lane Diana here. Or actually, maybe even top lane. I know Sedge Lover does like Diana a lot. Interesting draft, though, honestly. Shen pick. Just a very solid all-around top laner. If Diana is going top, I'm happy playing Shen into that. Renata Gloss coming out for Yuumi bot. I do like that ability to enrage the entire enemy team, especially when they're so dive heavy. Could be just game ending in a fight if he lands a good ult. Zac. Have also seen Sedge Lover play some Zac recently. No Ori knock, but Diana knock kind of does the same thing. You just can't put it on Nocturne, but I like this team coming out of World Rockers. Super dive heavy. And there certainly are a lot of diveable targets on the backpackers. We have an immobile Syndra and Varus as the two main damage dealers on the team, so that should be interesting. That Nocturne spell is going to have to go a long way on the dive, though. Let me set up the Storming Pass broadcast real quick. All right, let's see. Channel into videos. I think there's so much on Twitch, it's kind of crazy, but it makes sense and it's organized decently well. Here we go, Store Pass broadcasts. Wow, we only get to store our broadcasts for 7 days. It'd be 14 if we were an affiliate. Cool. That's right. Yeah, I think it was. You did turn it on. It was already checked when I went to the settings. So good job. I don't know who. I just work here. I don't know who made the like the stream offline BRB posters. Those look really clean too. I was in Stream Elements earlier making some of the like subscribe notifications and all of those using the same color palette. Looks real clean. Gotta get Pierre in here. He's gotta cast off the first game. He's gotta smash a little bottle of champagne somewhere. Maybe not over the monitor, but you know. All right, we are getting on into it. Mm-hmm. It's not like it's, what is it, like 1 in the morning there? 2 in the morning? I don't know. Time differences. So Andy is on the Swain. Very interesting. Diana mid, Nautilus bot. Cool. Let me know if you guys can hear and how the volume is for the game as well. We are getting into it. There be no game volume. All right. This volume's on. Uh-oh. Do you see the classic level 1 invade going to be taking out Lexi? Going to be a kill going over to Andy. Let me see if I can fix. Here we go. Desktop audio. How about now?
Minions have spawned.
Let's go. How's the volume? Bad. I can't support Andy after this mage bot. Did I learn nothing from the Raguda and the Huda? Very nice. Alright. Perzel, I believe this is a best of 2, just like the other series. I was not told. You could ask him. They are best of 3. Very. Some trades coming out. Gemstone getting the prio in the mid lane. You see the slap fest that's going to be the top lane. As long as Such Lover can keep picking up those blobs, it's going to be in a good spot. But that Shen damage, even at level 1, is absolutely horrifying. Nice little trade there. Junglers are mirroring one another. Such Lover taking a bit of damage here, picking up the blob. Does still have his passive, blowing through those potion. Shen will use his potion as well. Going to be keeping an eye on this bot lane as both junglers will end up there around the same time. Annie taking a little bit of poke here. Does actually take quite the trade from Yuumi bot there. Perzel will respond. Does not get the aftershock damage. A little bit of poke coming out. They are in prime spot for Nocturne to swoop on in here. CS looking. Such Lover is down a bit. There is a larger wave crashing in the tower here. Should be a roughly even after that. The Everstone getting a little bit of the trade on the Cheney here. This matchup does seem pretty good once Gemstone again gets that combo level 4. Dash twice, you can only knock back once. Moxian looking. There is quite good vision coming out of Yuumi here. Moxian is going to sweep that. You see Shen roaming down, potentially for the mid lane play here. We do see Gemstone, very nice flash. Dark One flashes as well. Shen going to look to path back up to the top lane here. Moxian backing off. Wave not in the best spot here. TP coming back into the mid lane. Could be a trade happening here. When we're looking bot lane here, we do see Lexi get poked out. Nice hook from Herzel, and he's going to follow up with the Ignite and the Q and the E. Just an insane CC chain with that bot lane. We do see Yuumi bot and Dark One coming to path in here. Nice little root on the Dark One. By charging that Q, Andy will flash. Seems... Oh, well, actually clip Lexi with that. Every Raven counts. Well played from the World Rockers. They're backing off. There's another trade happening in the mid lane here. And by the time Gemstone gets knocked back, Cheney's almost half health. He's such that we're looking in here. Gets the Q. Shen will taunt out. We do have Dark One still lingering on the side here. Lexi will dodge. I need to learn names of Swain's abilities. He lands his Q and his E. Gets even more damage. Hers taking a little bit of damage there from Yuumi bot. Dark One looking again. Will Q back out over the wall. Excuse me. Gemstone will take some damage from Cheney there. Trade back with the Q. Dark One's looping around again. Says make it 3. I know you don't have flash this time. Nice interrupt on the Q there, and he's going to land quite a bit of damage on Yuumi bot. No flash, and he is low on mana, but I think they will trade. 1-for-1, really nice barrier to not get that reset off whether or not a glass. Lexi below on the Q, but Andy's going to pick up another kill, and that's just about as good as it could look here. No cancel on the Q there. Touchdover will teleport in. I can't make any comments on teleports. I've had some questionable teleports in my days top laner. There is one thing that Shen doesn't have, it's wave clear, so it won't be nearly as punishing. Rarmik's looking to just freeze the wave there, even though it is going to slow push. Says over making the most of this roam, will get the flash out of Cheney. R as well. Really nice pickup there, actually. Might as well force the gank if you're already on the other side of the map. 4-1 so far for the World Rockers. Looking quite good right now. Gold difference of about 1.5, 1.6k. Dark One kept trying to force the play bot with ganks, and they capitalized. Speaking of capitalizing, they might capitalize again here. Lexi quite low with the Ignite. Will land the Q. Yuumi bot is a roamer, and I assure you Andy is not going to let him... He's not going to let a roam go unpunished. So, good stuff there. Clean trade. Now Lexi's just like... It's just so hard to play this right now. No pots. Do you see me? Sedge lever charging up the Q. Or E. E for E there. Bit of damage coming out. He's going to get all those blobs back. Maybe Zac is the true answer. Maybe Pierre was right all along. It's just a tank that kills other tanks. It's kind of like why I like Ornn. Dragon getting started up for the World Rockers. Really on point with these Qs on Zac. Sea Dragon most likely will go over to World Rockers here. Andy holding it down in the bot lane. Up about 20 CS. Not too bad. There's a will miss that E. We'll get taunted. Take 2 tower shots there. Yikes. Does still have that passive. Shen looking to be going for that. Oh my goodness. He's going in again. Yuumi bot quite low here. Nocturne will be coming in. Flash can get a Yuumi bot. Still level 5 does not have that ult. Will get feared and that. Oh, very nice heal and into the shield. Oh my god. I don't know if they planned to bait that hard with the heal, but my goodness, that was quite good. As we actually do see Dark One going in onto Sedge over here, picking up that kill as well. The Backpackers fight back with 2 very clean ones. Ult coming out onto Lexi here under tower. She will flash out, not going to get hit by that W. And he will ult here, taking quite a bit of damage. Will barrier but they are not in the best spot behind tower here. Yuumi bot's going to pick up 1 and potentially 2 here. I think they might have just underestimated that ramping tower damage a little bit. Lexi having those tier 2 boots able to bob and weave for sure. Shen picking up the team out. It's quite good. Gotta get that wave clear somehow. Bot lane getting shoved out now. Dark One's looking on the gemstone here. Will land the R. Most likely will be followed up by the Syndra stun as well. So just use gemstone will go in. Force Chinese R will pick up the kill. Oxy in here going to hold the wave most likely. Catch the wave at least. Bot is roaming here, clearing some vision. Urza setting up some more. Might be potential pick angle here. They see them coming through vision here. It's a little bit of a greedy path. But is going to sidestep. We'll sidestep all of the CC and all of the skill shots. Nocturnar is up. Most likely looking for that mid lane or bot lane here. Urzel's looking. Taking a bit of poke. You see both junglers going in here now. Darkman's going to get quite low. Is going to get Shen ulted though. The Yuumi bot's ult will berserk pretty much the entire team. Nocturne will go off here. Moxie getting very, very low. Will actually be able to take out the Shen. Sedgelover does get the TP in. So far, it is a 1 for 3 in favor of the World Rockers. We do see quite a big stun on the back lane. Sedgelover up on the front, getting the damage in. Andy being able to poke in as well with just that ridiculous Swain range. Lexi lands the Q. Sedgelover is probably just going to E out of there. Don't think anything else is going to be happening here. Certainly not a dive angle. But my god, that was a banger. Dragon is spawning in about a minute 20. We have a little support war going on back and forth. Very exciting stuff. Gemstone not getting clipped by the stun there. That was the shortest of short Shen dashes I've ever seen in my life. Gemstone walk back. Maybe look for the engage here with the R. Does see it. Cheney quite low. Will get Renata'd. Can he clean it up? Unfortunately, does not get the kill fast enough. It's going to be a 1 for 1 with the shutdown on the Gemstone going over to Vi. Already has that Triforce completed. An interesting Yentl on Nocturne. I've not seen that before. Lexi taking quite a bit of poke from Andy down 1 level, as well as a little over 1.2k. Urzel looking for the dive here. Lexi playing the tower. Will get ulted. Fair ability, by the way. Nothing you could have done there, except dodge it, Lamau. We'll probably pivot this into a dragon. Take a plate. Dark one down here. A little bit of greedy path. I would not take that into the Nautilus hook. Yuumi is here to cover though as well. Are standing on vision. Dodge the free ravens. Pink ward going into the pit will cancel out that vision. They do pull it out. Gemstone's going to be here too. This should just be the dragon for the World Rockers here. I don't like the force here. We do have a teleport coming in. Berserk hitting 2. Dragon will go down. Andy a little bit on the side here, but will just go straight into the ult here. Insane in a team fight like this. Nocturne will dive in. Renata does not unfortunately save the buy there, but we do see Varmix as well with the TP coming in, landing that Titanic damage. Huge power spike for him. Snare stun will not hit. Andy will kind of got happy feet right now. He might have arthritis and use a cane, but he's got the happy feet. Sedge Lover. Pushing in the top. It's a good feeling when your laner TP's out of lane and doesn't even necessarily win the fight. There's a little bit out of mana here. Not quite enough for a hook. We'll do the triple TP. Imagine though, oh! I almost question marked ping by instinct. That was so satisfying. Absolute rat gameplay coming out of Sage. Love to see it, or Swain, you love to see it. You see a fight erupting in the top lane here. Gemstone is coming in behind Rarmix. Does miss the Q. Shouldn't matter here. Will ult. That's going to be a free kill going on over to the World Rockers. Really just showing the pick potential and mobility of the Diana pick. Bot starting up this blue buff. Walking right into Gemstone though. A little greedy, I like it though. You are level 7, he is level 11. Did you see it? The blue buff get absolutely yote on the Gemstone's head. That's crazy. That's got to be illegal in at least one state, I'm sure. $3K gold difference going on over to the World Rockers. A lot of that gold is concentrated in the bot lane too. Shocker. And great vision control as well. 4 pinks on the bottom side of the map as the Nocturnal does come out here. No, quite envision. Shenny will get hit by it. Heal and Shen ult coming out. Oxygen will get pulled back. That might have been a bit ambitious. Team really wasn't there to follow it up. They are pinging onto the Herald here. We do see chase from the Backpackers. Probably just going to settle for the Scuttle and the Rift Herald here. Lexi holding the bot lane. Good luck getting a tower when there is a Varus in the lane. Unless you get absolutely dunked on by tank, by the way, not full AP. Oh! Should be a kill for Lexi. Clean up these little blobs. E and Q the last. Oh my god, that was actually a lot closer than I thought. I clenched a little there, I'm not gonna lie. My ADC is better than my old top laner. Fair. Fair. It was a very nice sidestep back on the Zaki. There's also like quite a low range Zaki. I feel like I would have gone a little further on that because, like, I don't know, you either hit it or you're behind them, and that's kind of where you want to be. Yuumi bot and Dark One looking here. Vaiku getting charged up. Herzel going to tank that to the face. Say thank you very much. We'll get the root. Moxie and Spell Shield. They are going to just pick up the skill here on Dark One, most likely. Q is not going to go off. Sedge Lover gets knocked back out of his E there, but that is no stun from Sidra here. Yuumi bot will flash. It's going to get slowed here. Moxie and looking. Sedge Lover as well will land the E. Does get the Berserk off. Very nice buffer there. Keeping him alive 100%. Actually turning the tide of the fight. That ultimate is just disgusting. But Andy just being a menace in the Swain ultimate here. 1Q just chunking completely, and that's gonna be it for sure. Play a dive comp, pick Swain. Not a dive comp, sorry. Pretty good stuff. Swain damage is insane when you can't get out of that range of his ultimate. Does have 10 stacks on the Dark Seal. Surely going to be energized soon. I do like the Swifties buy. No Rylai's yet on the team. That would be pretty gross. I appreciate how Zach's voice gets increasingly higher pitched the smaller he gets. Oxian going for the wolves. Riveting gameplay. Dragon is spawning here. It's not soul point for World Rockers, but it's getting close. Frizzle will land the snare here. Moxian going to be going in. Yuumi bot, fortunately, will get caught out here. Do have to go out and check for vision, but the rest of the team isn't there with you, especially a tank. It's definitely tough. What a bunch of friendly people. How sweet. Thank you. Dragon being taken by the World Rockers here. Down to about 5k. See Andy potentially looking for a pick here. Does find Dark One. Q from Herzl going to be snaring, as well as the E from Andy. Pull in from Gemstone. We do see Noxian going onto the backline. Double flash going out, and a barrier from Lexa here. Cheney will get caught. It's going to be a pick as well. Andy is godlike on the Swain right now. Might call them some good homies, very true. You might be able to ban Andy from playing mid lane, but you can't ban him from playing mages. Am I right? Just getting some disgusting poke onto the Swain here. With that max health damage from the torch and the Andrews. Good stuff. Blue buff going to be taken. This jungle is very much for the World Rockers right now. Nocturnal coming into the bot lane on the Cheney here. Not where you want to be, pushed up past second tower on a Syndra. Especially when the objective is right there, you gotta know that that's just going to be a recipe for disaster. Mods a bad homies infiltrated chat. Oh my god. Alright, let's not stir up any drama here, Mr. Tyler. You see Otacon quite low here. This might not even coming out. Who needs it? Anyone who's in this chat is a good homie. Don't get it twisted. Welcome back. We're actually not playing League of Legends. We're playing Live Among Us. Did you see Andy just walking towards that bush? He doesn't care. He's level 13. He's got 11 kills. 14 stacks on that Magi's. Cheney looking for the stun. Does hit it. Tai is sus, I agree. I've seen him stealth a couple times on Twitch in my days. Anyone that plays Twitch is sus in my book. You're literal and metaphorical rat that goes invisible. Like, how is that not sus? Pierre Fenton. Oh man, those videos get me where it's like kids, like an adult going into a kid's VR Among Us lobby, just trying to scare the kids. Oh my god, it's good shit. Gemstone will be hard to get rid of with that red buff. A lot of damage coming out onto Barmix here. Dark One looking. Gemstone is level 15. 2 items. Shen is up in CS though. Gotta give it to the champion in the game that has the best wave clear. Is maybe going for Heartsteel second item. Do Do like me a Heartsteel, don't get me wrong, but it might be a little bit late in the game for that. Take a look at the gold difference by lane. Mid and bot lane up a substantial chunk. You see the pings coming out. Nocturnal coming, TP as well. Really nice flank with the TP here. Andy going in, will likely pop this ultimate. Berserk coming out, Yuumi bot is quite low, will flash, likely to go down here. Still alive somehow, Gemstone will dash in after getting Syndra ulted and will get off that. Zhonya's Sedge Lever getting the one hit of the Q here, not getting the second. Snipe from Andy with the little Raven. Cheeky little E there, or W. We'll see the jump coming in from the Blob Boy himself. Stun will go a little bit wide. Wave clear is a Syndra though. Good luck pushing that tower without Baron. Oxion's taking this dragon. You don't need no man. I work 2 jobs. I take dragons for free in my free time. It's like if you're a solo jungler and you're taking dragon alone, do you still smite it when it's low? It's like if you fart alone, do you say excuse me? I don't know. Sedge Lover, very nice, cute, pulling the blue buff back with Rarmik there, forcing the flash. Say, this is my blue buff, and it's going on to my handsome bot laner, who's 12 and 2, almost 200 CS. Dark One coming in. I'm sorry, sir, this is not your jungle anymore. Ocean Soul for the World Rockers. Gonna be an absolute menace on, honestly, all of them. They're all beefy. Are gonna be starting up this Baron. Really great. Got the 5-sided vision in the top side of the jungle. Pretty impressive stuff there. We got the trifecta of pinks. Just honestly, incredible vision control coming out of red side this entire game. Nice flash over the wall into the alt. Dark One is not going to be moving. Gemstone picking up that tier 2. I need to mute my client. I remembered why I muted it last time. Spoiled. Uh-oh. It's like the Spoily Boys when was the last book in the Harry Potter series was leaked. That shit was so funny. Most likely going to be one last team fight here, really just wherever World Rockers want that team fight to happen. They can force it. Maybe not that hard though. I don't know if Sedge Lever was looking to go over the wall there. Really nice interaction, knowing he can target the ward with the Zac Q there. Berserk hitting 4 members, but Sedge Lever's already on the backline here, level 15 on the Zac. 2 items, a lot of MR. He's a beefy boy. Tower is going to get demolished, literally and metaphorically here, as the Nocturnal does come out. We'll target the Shen here. Taunt gonna hit 1 back into tower. Nice pushback and stun. Gemstone will get a massive ult there. It really doesn't even matter here. There's just such a gold deficit. Andy having a little fun. Janie having more fun though. Oh my god, he's gotten a little, maybe he's gotten a little too brazen here. Does mistime the throw though. Oh my goodness. Janie getting out quite a bit of damage. Flash over, going behind Yuumi bot here. Hook coming out. This was very decisive coming out of the World Rockers. Gorgeous new victory screen. Have not seen that yet. Let me mute my client. Okay. Guess I'll mute it after champ select. Yeah, what a game to start the Rec League. It was a good first game. It was, honestly, it was very back and forth there for a while, but just as soon as that, the failed gank happened and Andy picked up 3 kills, it was pretty downhill. Also, I just think I liked World Rockers comp a lot more. They had like a very clear goal, which was dive in and get our Swain in the middle of their entire team. Get the Nocturne, get the Zac, get the Nautilus all on top of their face. You can take the man out of mid, but you can't take the mid out of the man. It's very true. It's very true. If Andy picks another mage bot, I'll have some rather not nice words to say for him. Well, this is the this is the friendly guys league. Come on now. Oh yeah. I don't want you top lane on my team. All right, we are ready to go. Ban face coming on out once again.
You're scared. Good to know.
Am I going crazy or was that already banned? Are we doing a different type of fearless draft? Where anything that's picked can't be picked again, but bans are like actual fearless? I'd imagine so, because Trundle is banned again.
Is that fear I smell?
Same with the Katarina. I personally like this method of draft a lot more. I think it forces you to respect one-tricks a lot more. It also forces you to not only play more champions, but play more champions well, instead of just having as broad a pool as you can.
But all my lifetimes would have brightened your day.
Thank you, P-Rob. Pantheon getting banned as well. Mox and Pantheon is pretty gross. First pick, taking their time. Nefiri will get picked here. I swear to God, if I see that Nefiri bot lane, I'm gonna be with Tai on this one. Mage bot L, don't ban my Zera. Honestly, seeing when I was playing in the very first Rec League that I joined, and I was on the team with Jordan and Jake, they would just play mage bots to Till Vendetta, and it was the funniest shit. Like that they didn't care if they were good at the bot lane. It was just like 2 British guys just joking with each other just to play mage bot together. Like, oh, lock me in that 6 prof, he's gonna be so fucking tilted. Like, okay. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, though, we do see the Ashe locked into bot lane as well as the Caitlyn. Braum for Herzl. I'm just gonna be memeing on Andy this entire
entire season. If he plays a mage bot, I'm gonna flame him for picking a mage bot. If he picks an easy to execute ADC, I'm gonna call him wuss. And if he picks Samira and goes in and dies, and be like, why do you pick that into a tank meta? Could be AP Ashe. They should bring back AP Poppy with Lichbane and Noxian Diplomacy. Whatever it was, where she could just ult the support and tower dive someone. Oriana band coming out, as well as the Hui. Going to be targeting Gemstone. I have seen Gemstone play a nasty Anivia though. I like that pick a lot here. And Warwick band coming out as well. Gonna see that 5th band.
My countermeasures are ready.
Mel band coming out. Yumibot does play a nasty Mel. Literally, we were playing in the finals. I think we structured our draft around Mel twice. We're like, okay, we literally cannot lock in the Ornn unless Mel is either picked or banned. Because that's just a nightmare. Wukong coming out. I'm a big Wukong enjoyer myself. Begs the question though, what led Master Yi to want to train a monkey? First of all, how can monkeys talk? And I guess it is League of Legends. There's Volibear, he's a talking bear, so really anything goes. Uju style. Victor coming out for Gemstone. Have seen him play Victor before, he's quite good. The Maokai pick for Sedge Lover. The Ari as well. We are going to be counting those minions for sure. Did I forget to move the panels in the right order? And nobody told me, or it was just already correct at the start of the game? Last game. Because I'm so sorry if I subjected everyone to that. Sweet. Volibear in the top lane against Maokai. Volibear level 1 is a force to be reckoned with, for sure. Fury into Wukong. I have not played much Fury jungle myself, but it is quite strong. I would imagine... I don't know. The Fury has the damage and the disengage potential. Wukong does just ramp up so much armor. I'd be interested to see how the invades go if anything goes down on that front. Bot lane. Like someone with more bot lane experience, specifically ADC experience, like Tyler in the chat, can tell me how this this matchup goes. I imagine the Braum shield is super good for Caitlyn QNR. In fact, I feel like Braum Ashe is pretty good here. Caitlyn has the range, but They have so much pick potential. Like, if you get hit by even a W or a Q, it's just kind of over. You don't have net. And even then. Yeah, that makes sense. Nico and Caitlyn can definitely play the poke game. I have had Andy yap in my ear for sure. It's like, all right, are we going to do anything? Are we just going to keep letting them poke it? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take the poke. All right, cool. They're going to be wanting to all in for sure. Victor into Ari. Imagine if you're playing the minions well enough to not get hit by the charm and you're just forcing the trade. Victor's Q is just such a disgusting trade tool. Ash gets caught with her pants down with a Nico root. The K combo will hurt, assuming no Braum shield. That makes a lot of sense. Well, I'm going to run to the restroom before the next game, but it should be an absolute banger, so stay tuned. Ash with no pants. I mean, this is the Good Homies Rec League. You know, you can't mention things like that. It's too vulgar. Pants with no Ash, even worse. You know, they make Pool Party Caitlyn, Ocean Song Ash. Why can't they make Pool Party Urgot? I'd pay good money to see that bloated, cut up, scarred gut hanging out of a bathing suit. That shit would be lit. Pings coming on out into the top lane. Interface is lined up. We're going to see the 5-point running up into top bush. Bruh. I mean, one Braum Q spells disaster, but Rarmix is nowhere near the top lane right now. Oh my god. Floating on each of his legs and a water gun attached to them. Raise when the leg shotgun is up, bro. They could totally do it. Like, what if his ult was a harpoon? That'd be sweet. Urzel walking in. Rarmix will spot this for sure. Orders well. So we're taking a bit of damage there. Too late to recall. Dark One Flash? Surely both teams are aware of that. It's not like they pinged it 5 times each. Andy drops it in all chat. That's toxic as fuck. Somebody gotta report this guy. Trade coming out in the mid lane. Electrocute coming out from Gemstone. Sedgelover does not want this level 1 ever, by the way. He is going to walk up, shove his whole wave in your face, and drop the shield. So with the level advantage. Very nice shove coming out from Volu there. It's going to definitely be hard for Maokai to pick up all those minions. Let's play it perfectly. Nice CS coming out, actually. Very good stuff. Oh, coming out from Yuumi bot. We have 2 Lexis in the bot lane. What's better than 180 carry? Yuumi bot says 2. Surprise, motherfucker. I was Nico all along. We do see a trade coming out. Aside from taking quite a bit of damage. We'll get off that grass, but this is exactly what Volibear wants to be doing. Get low and force the all-in. The longer you let Maokai get those trades, the worse lane's going to go. He's going to be healing up after every single one. Speaking of trades, mid lane trade. We actually saw Dark One come in for the gank on Gemstone. They're even health even after that trade, so Gemstone has been playing this quite well. Andy a little bit low here. Rarmik's going for the shove once again. He's no Baus though, he's not going for the proxy. No good defs here, unfortunately. You respect the pick though, Volibear is pretty sweet. Poking him onto Andy, Moxie, and will walk over a ward. What are these flashes? Am I crazy or one of them flash backwards? Oxy going for the crab here. Will get the smite. Grimstone will path back into the mid lane here. Relatively even in CS in the top lane here. Rarmix going in. Is going to look to shove the wave. A little bit of poke out from Andy onto Lexi there. Now I'm confused. That was actually on a Yuumi bot. I love this Nico playstyle. This is actually so chaotic. No, Andy, you don't get to aggressively flash. It's okay, he'll learn. He'll learn. It's like how in Realm he's been playing Trickster this season. He's at like 11k base fame. And we went into an 0-3 and he just TP'd straight into... Oh. Sedge Lever getting quite low here. He's looking to walk this out. It's going to be first blood going over to Rarmix. Can't disrespect that Volibear damage. But Andy thought that we were on mini-boss Dama and then just like teleported straight into the room, but it was actually another room of ads and almost died. So he'll learn one of these days. Good tower damage coming out here. Gold difference in the bot. About even right now. Dead even in CS. He coming back into the top lane. Jungler's on opposite sides of the map. Dragon is up. We do see Moxie and posturing on the bot side of the map. Yuumi bot is quite low. They do not know that Neferi is here flashing from Herzl. He is quite low. Exhaust going out onto Lexi here. That's going to be a free pickup for Moxie in there. Herzl's so low. Lexi will actually get the kill. 2 for 1, not the worst with jungle ganking there, but they actually are most likely too low to convert that into a dragon. Not the worst. Long did take his back. Now Rarmix has the wave where he wants it. Good stuff here. Oh, Cannon does not go down here. Going to full engage onto Sedge over here. This is tough as a tank player. We'll get the full shove here and then potentially look for the dive. Both junglers are not in any place to support here, so this is just a top lane enjoyer moment. For once, your macro and your micro payoff. Imagine that. Nice little poke coming on out. You see Dark One posturing for the dragon here. No TPs available for the top side of the map. Lexi looking for some vision here. Herzl posturing as well. Dark One could be getting much more aggressive here. Does not have R, can clone over the wall. I don't know what that is in chat, but I'm going to get rid of it. It seems like spam. Told Andy how to do that. I'm a good streamer, I promise. Andy is walking up here onto Lexi. Urzel backing off quite a bit low here. TP coming in from the mid lane. That is why you pick Braum into Caitlyn here. It's getting a little bit low. You're looking charmed does not land there. Bone plating on gemstone. Do you like that for the Ari burst? Literally freezing the wave. We do see Dragon has been taken by the backpackers. Cheney getting quite a bit of damage off in that combo there. Gemstone getting the level up. Still a bit low. Dark One clearing out some vision here. He's going to find this red ward. Almond will back off a bit here. Armix looking for the trade in the top lane. Will get queued away. Does have to go catch that wave before it crashes. Again, wave's in a perfect spot. Good stuff all around. And this is tough. Says Ever just can't touch the wave. But you are Maokai. You scale your tank. Don't need the CS. Gage Command does get queued away, so Zubber is holding that queue specifically for that. Good stuff. Still can never really take this all in though. Ult does come out, does get the root. Forces the flash actually, very nice. Does play that quite well. Maybe I just underestimated how little health that ult would give. We do see Lexi backing off here. Ult from Yuumi bot as Zubber actually does take the kill in the top lane. Good stuff. Bit of damage coming out. Urzel will get rooted there. Lexi is going to look to take the space. That could be Urgot. That's all I'm saying. See? There's never getting quite low. Dark and going in on here. He is level 7. He actually might be able to walk this one out. I don't think he has R. Oh no. Urgot. That's true. I think that's just a tank diff right there. Unfortunate from Dark One. Did have that Wukong R must have just came up. If he had it there, surely he would have used it. see Sedgelover pushing the wave here. Drag will be up in a minute 30. Lexi taking a bit of poke under tower here, Andy going to follow that up with another auto. Grub's looking adorable as ever. Dark One is posturing, potentially forking here, clearing out some vision. Roderick's taking a chunk from Sedgelover there. Sedgelover is playing this lane quite well now with that magic resist. Tier stacking up as well is going to be quite good later on. Cheney walking right up in the gemstone saying, I don't care about your damage, I'm going to charm you anyway, and Lexi following up with the ultimate will get the kill there. Good stuff. Dragon now spawning in 50 seconds. Surely they're going to be posturing for that. One plate going over to Cheney as well. Urza looking to clear some vision, walking up with Andy here. Lexi is in a bit of an awkward spot. Can't really rotate for fear of getting cut off here. Andy knows this. Going to look straight for the 1v1 here. We do see a big ult coming out from Yuumi getting the double stun. Andy's walking up on Lexi here. Will land the R and the powered Q is going to be efficient enough. Another 2 kills traded, or 1 kill traded. Cheney looking here. Does dash in, does hit the Q, force the flash from Andy. Dark One's still a little bit low here. And level 7, unfortunately. Surely he's close to getting to level 8 here. Gemstone's going to walk up with that E there. Oh my goodness. Quite a bit of damage. Such over here. Going to be pushing in this tower. Getting some good damage with that Demolish proc. I'll take one more wave behind tower and back if I had to guess. Good stuff. Yuumi is showing up behind here. Varmix does have those Murktras. Now we'll be able to chase down Sedgelover. Really nice. Ult will go on. Very nice stuff. Wing to Yuumi there as an escape. Not sure if it's going to be enough. Root will come out. But he might just be too tanky. We'll see. Will not be, as Rollerbear will pick up the kill there. We'll get the shutdown. A lot of gold in his pocket. Really nice roam by Yuumi there. I like that a lot. Will most likely be giving over the dragon for that play, but really does get your top laner back in the game. That's only second dragon. It's not that big of a deal. Could be trading. I don't know if I like Warwick's going down for this crab here. You know they're going to be pivoting the dragon. You see them in the bot lane. You see Yuumi going for that stun. Will land onto Herzel. Lexi will pick up that kill. Moxine is on the flank though. Lexi getting focused by Andy. W will clean that out. We do see the teleport coming in from Cheney. Moxine will get the invulnerable. Charm does go a little bit wide there. We'll be backing off. But I feel like that was absolutely a free tower for Varmix there. Stone crashing the wave into tower. F that, she too tanky. True. Speaking of too tanky, we do see a potential dive angle coming out onto the beefcake himself, Sedgelover. Herald will be popped, and he's just going to play the safe and back off. Says, you can have this tower, you can use your Herald, and 3 people on the map. My best bud Andy's about to come top lane anyway. Herald spotted her is going to be clearing out the sword near the Baron pit. Dark One will clone out, barely dodges that Q there. Nice chain. Charm from Cheney here. We do see Dark One just going absolutely down in the midst of that Victor stun and ult. Definitely is a bit behind here. I would like to be seeing him build more tanky items. I feel like the team needs that front line. Can't do that damage with your Trinity Force if you're dead. So we're clearing out some vision. You see the back going off from Gemstone here. Rarmix over the wall. Will Arla. Don't worry, lag. Didn't see it. Oh, he destroyed that wall, 100%. We need the contractor when you have a magical bear. Am I right? Andy looking to take the back here. Herzl going to be joining most likely. We see a bunch of Poros. Those Poros have guns? Oh my god. Holy crap. This was the Good Homies Rec League. We can't have organized crime committed by furry creatures on this channel. American Poros, of course. Yeah, it's crazy. Poros get the guns, but Greys can't have a cigar. I don't understand. Speaking of which, I think Gemstone's gonna need a cigar after that one. Say you need a cigarette after sex. How about a cigar after getting pounded by 3 players in the enemy team? I'd say it's cool in exchange. You see Lexi in the mid lane here, about half health left. Yuumi bot will flash forward. Alt is going to land. Moxian will get the invulnerability on that. Balanced ability, by the way. Andy looking in here. Moxian also getting quite a bit of damage. Shani will flash out. There's a holding up that shield. Smoking makes you look so much cooler than holding a gun. It's true. Smoking, I think we think that smoking makes people look cool, and we realize that it's usually people that are smoking in movies that look cool anyway. And then you look at yourself in the mirror and you realize you're just like a 35-year-old guy who's overweight smoking in front of a Walmart, and it really sinks in. So, pick your poison, you know? Gold difference sitting at about 2k, 2.5k, going over to the World Rockers here. Ashalt will land straight into Shani. We do have followed up by the Maokai R. Have the Volibear ulting in as well, and flashing out and burying. Look at Plastic over the wall. Lexi and Shani quite low, and we just have Moxie being an absolute menace on the back line. Quite a back and forth fight, but overall going over to the World Rockers there, 2 for 4. Dragon as well, most likely going over to the World Rockers as well. Going to be 2 for them. Reset's going off. Sedge's over, not quite at the max Fumble Winter yet. That item is absolutely degenerate when you get there. Moxian up quite a hefty bit of CS over Dark One. Good stuff coming out of him. Up about 1.4k as well in the mid lane. We see a deficit of about 800 gold. In bot lane, we're sitting about 2k. 2.5k if you include support. We do see the pings coming out for the Otacon. There's another will kill that ward there. Yuumi clearing out some vision as well. Lexi on the flank, which is not quite where you want to be fully. Will cop by the ward. Varmix kind of in the thick of it. Will not... Oh, will get to R at the last second, but it's going to be too late. Gemstone will take Lexi's R, but will get out as well. We just have Cheney and Lexi. Fortunate fight for the backpackers there. It's a tough one for sure. Have been seeing some very good Yuumi, or from Yuumi bot, some very good Nico ultimates, but really just not enough damage or engage to follow up, unfortunately. So about a 5.5k gold difference right now. Farmix looking on to Sedge Lover will seem to go for this wave. Alt coming in top that actually is gonna hit. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's just a, oh my god. You hate to see it. I guess you love to see it as an observer. There's over looking onto Barmix here. Look at the BM stun. Looking on to Andy here. Where's your flash, big boy? Tai Chai said it in chat, not me. He's gonna get shut down. Gonna be a really nice pick. Urzel going down as well. This is exactly what the backpackers need to look for. Flash over the wall from Marmik. He's going to be going on the Sedge over here. Stun coming out. Cheney landing that charm as well. Sedge Lover is going to go down here. No immediate objectives to take in terms of Baron or Dragon. So they will most likely look to shove this down into that tier 2 mid or bot. See what they will capitalize into here. Moxie in. The jungle. Very good stuff. Mid lane, Yuumi bot and Dark One are looking here. Alt will go down onto Yuumi bot here, straight into Fury as well. Going to be looking for the pick. Protobelt will come out here, and I think they waited too long to capitalize really on anything there. I think they had to commit to a lane and get at least one tower. Sorry, tier 1 and tier 1. I was looking at the wrong towers. As we do see the World Rockers going for the Dragon here, or Baron here. We do see Cheney will ult out. Does still have 2 charges left. We'll see if we're looking to re-engage. Baron down to 900 will get smited. Armrix on the bot tower here. TP coming out from Sedge Lover, going to be saving that. Good use of the TP there. Infernal Dragon is spawning in 30 seconds. Not soul point for either teams, but close to it for the World Rockers. We're most likely going to see it. The old classic dance of Vision. Currently no Vision on the Dragon right now, outside of Yuumi bot dropping that pink ward. And he is in the mid lane here. We'll look for this back here. We bot waiting to see if anyone walks there. I would be pinging for my team like, we need to be here now. I know there's no vision. We can get a pick here. But that window is very quickly closed. So looking to fix mid wave. I do like this. Potentially take that tier 1 before Dragon. This window is very, very short. It's now World Rockers have regained vision control. Cheney going to be landing Charm. TP coming in. And that is right in the middle. Oh, it's a little bit deep for Armix. I don't like this at all. He's just going to immediately go down. We do see Yuumi bot with the R. We'll clip a few, but that's just not where you want to be from an engage point of view. I like the TP. The TP is good, but gotta play that fight a bit slower there. They're going to be taking the mid tower here, potentially the inhibitor as well. Death timer is about 8 to 15 seconds right now. Sweeper, come on out, we do such over the wall. Will knock back Yuumi bot here. Alt will come out, will get the stun, such over. Taking a lot of damage over the wall here, but he's just so tanky, Moxie and going invulnerable. Not as tanky as such over, I can tell you that much. Gemstone is going to get locked onto here. Will actually fall to that alt, and Herzl most likely will as well. Perhaps they overstayed just a touch. Barmic's looking, Andy is going to clear out that ward. Blast cone. Unfortunate. We'll get the stun. We'll go in here. We'll end the shield as well. Back off. Clearing the minions out of the base.
Boom. Headshot.
We see about a 6.5k gold lead going over to the World Rockers. A lot of pinks on the map for the World Rockers as well. Really great vision control coming out. Herzl with the 65 vision score matching Yuumi bot. Dark one looking here. Rarmix in the bush. Blast cone, bit of a troll coming on out, knocking Mox into the team. Maybe it's enough to catch backpackers off guard there. That's what they wanted. Sapling will be in the bush. Game's definitely slowed down a bit here. Both teams are, especially the World Rockers, aren't trying to force anything too hard, especially after that play they did in the base. Slowing down the game a little bit. Gonna be looking to take this tier 2 with the Demolish. Baron up in about a minute, Dragon in 2. Charm coming out onto Herzl here. You do see a pick potentially coming down the middle here. Double flash coming out on the gemstone. And alt, and one's actually going to go down there. That was a lot of resources blown for the victor there. Such Lover might get caught out here. Surely we have Andy on the flank. He's going to be coming in very soon. Back to the team now. Oxy going on in onto Lexi here. Yuumi bot will get the stun, but I just don't think there's a damage to follow up. Maybe a misclick on the Zanyas there. Couldn't quite tell. This should spell out the slow bleed. Yes, Lexi did not get to move. That was a ADC moment for sure. Moxian's got to back off here for sure. As tempting as that inhibitor is. Almost a 10k gold difference between the teams here. Mini pings coming out. Baron is live. That Baron surely will spell the end of the game for the backpackers if they let World Rockers take it. So we'll see how that goes. See some vision. Pink in the bush. Pink on the Baron as well. Andy immediately starting it. Good call. I just don't think the backpackers can walk into this at all. They were going to look to take this dragon at least to hopefully take them off of Soul Point. Or not take them off Soul Point, but deny Soul. But they are taking Crab instead of starting the dragon. They need to start that way sooner if they were going to go for it. We do see Sejnover landing the R. It's going to be going in. Will root the clone. Will root the actual Yuumi bot. Q. Flash and heal will knock at the R off. That's going to be a knockup from Braum. Double knockup. Brarmix on the back line. Onto the Andy. Surely not going to be crazy that he actually had to barrier that. That's a 3 and 6 Volibear, by the way. ADC's a fine roll. That was a 3v1. He had to barrier, and he was 9-1. I'm just saying. Dark One getting chased down here. Surely this will spell the end of the game and the series, unfortunately, for the backpackers. I don't want to call it too early, but it's looking like a toughie. Cheney getting exhausted there. We'll dash back into base. Andy getting a little too gung-ho. That will close out the game. Clean 2-0 coming out from the World Rockers. Who are we gonna give MVP to? GG's all around. I'll have chat help me out here. I'm leaning towards maybe not with mage bots so immediately out of the running, you know? It's kind of fair. Though I do think Andy performed quite well that game. I feel like Moxie played super well both games as well. But I could also see Andy getting MVP there. I'd give it to either. In terms of the enemy team, I feel like Yuumi bot did play very well. He had some very good Renata ults as well as Nico ults, but it was just a tough series all the way around. Not me, Andy MVP. All right, Andy, come into the Gromp channel. Let me unmute my Discord as well. Make sure it's capturing.
Hello.
Hello. Can people hear the Discord audio? We will see.
Any Discord? Oh, okay.
We in here, sweet. So how you feeling? How you feeling after that series?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Fun few games. This 80 carry roll is not that good. Man,
Not that good. Not that good. Saw you barriering against a 3-6 Volibear in that last fight.
Dude, as that was happening,
3v1,
I was like,
by the
"There's
way.
no way this is real."
3v1, by the way.
Maokai Braum peeling me, and this volleyball is about to kill me, and I'm 9-1 with a bloodthirster. What?
Fake
But,
roll,
you know.
fake roll. I mean, both games felt pretty clean, especially the Swain game. Maybe that's a sign that, you know, Mage Bot is the true answer, but
Mage Boss the truth, bro. Mage Boss the truth.
what were you guys thinking going into the series ban-wise?
I think it's time for Cheney to learn that playing in a rec league means you can't play 3 champions. You got to play like 10 champions. You know. Cheney's a phenomenal Akali. Would be terrified. If Cheney's a phenomenal Katarina, I would be terrified. Cheney's a phenomenal Lux, and I would be terrified of that too. But I don't know what that dude plays outside of those 3 champs. So, you know, I'm sure later in the season, as he develops the champ pool a little more, it's going to be pretty terrifying. But right now, our game plan for sure was just pinch Cheney. And then, honestly, I think we're like triple threat, if not quad threat. I mean, they were banning Trundle, so I guess it's more triple threat. But I feel confident in Gemstone. I feel confident in Moxian, and I feel confident in me and Hurl's ability to clutch up. And Monov's our rock, man. Monov's the can-do team player that we need out of a top lane. You know, I love me some Maokai in my games.
Oh
What
yeah.
did he play game 1?
He was into Shen.
He
Forget what he
was
played.
into Shen, and he played. Oh, Zach. Yeah,
That's
Zach.
right,
Like,
Zach.
dude, I love those champs, man. Those champs they're so good.
You get your
So
big beefy boy in front of you.
I love it, dude. CC it all the way. So yeah, I thought it was quite good.
Nice. Well, if you had to give MVP to an enemy player, or I guess member of the opposite team, who would it be?
So I have a hard time like looking at the rest of the map when I play bot lane.
Yeah, that's
I
very
would have
fair.
to give it to either honestly, bro, Rarmix, man. That was the only guy that I felt was, and this is ADC perspective, by the way. So, but he was the only guy who was like getting on top of me both games. Like Volley Bear ulting me, I flashed away from him like so many times. I was having to burn sums, and then Shen was taunting. It's a little different on Swain. Like I can deal with it on Swain, but yeah, like Shen getting on me in game 2, I'd give it to Rarmix. I think he played well. It's just tough break.
Yeah, yeah. Good stuff. Rarmix definitely did play well. Got the solo kill on the Volibear as well early on. Definitely good stuff. I like seeing tank killers because we've been seeing a lot of
Yep.
tanks.
Yeah.
Banger stuff, banger series, and excited to see the rest of what your team does.
Yeah,
Same.
hey, thanks for casting.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a fun Rec League season. I'm liking the vibes so far. Everyone seems to be chilling, having a good time. I've never played AD carry this much before, so it'll be a learning opportunity for me. Already got some tight coaching, so watch out, world.
I expect to crash out, but I'm here for it.
I will crash out. This world is made for horses, but it's okay.
All right. Well, thank you for hopping in the booth and appreciate it. You guys played well.
All right. Sounds good. Peace.
Peace. All right. That's going to wrap it up on my end. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the league as well. And keep it up and we'll hit affiliate. So excited to see what comes next. Excited for the series this Saturday. Stay tuned for that. Until then,